keep the show going, guys. Put your hands together for another one of my favorite comics. He hasn't been around these parts for a while. Put your hands together for Mr. Scott McMann. Woo! Oh! Yeah. Holy crap, you're young. Oh, you're young. Holy crap, you're young. How old are you? 25. See, that's young to me. It means you're born in like... Yeah. Thanks. I'll do the fucking math. Yeah. I'm a little bit older than that. I'll put it into perspective for you. I can probably name songs your parents fucked to. 25, there's a good chance I could actually name your mom, actually. That's going to make traveling in a car with Mom a lot more difficult now, isn't it? No, Mom, don't put the radio on, don't put the radio on. I love this song! Shout! Shout! I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, Bruce Willis has totally let himself go. Fuck you. It's my first time doing the dark show, so I'm going to cheat. I brought up cheating. I'm sorry. It's just one of those things. I don't do a lot of dark stuff, so, hey, here we go. Andrew was talking about Air France. A mystery went down. I'm pretty sure it was a fucking Frenchman flying the fucking thing, so... Mystery solved, I think. Mystery fucking solved. I love it. That's how I want to go. I want to go in a disaster. I want to go in a big fucking disaster, because then, you know what? You're never an asshole. Whenever there's a disaster, some big earthquake or 9/11, everybody's like, you're the best friend ever. Just once. I want to hear somebody look at the camera and go, good. Maybe I'll get the fucking promotion now, huh? Ass-kissing bastard. I always love disasters. I love disasters that, like, there's no way you couldn't have seen it coming. I don't know how many years ago, a few years ago, there was a big earthquake in Iran. 250,000 people died, sadness for sure. You know what the name of the town was? Bam. You're gonna go around naming your city an onomatopoeia, guess what? Mother Nature's gonna take you up in a fucking offer. That's like naming a city on the Mississippi called Swept Away. This is our lovely trailer park, was here. What else? It's like Jason, the other bald guy. I'm a dad as well. I'm married. That's my own little dark show there, huh? Oh man, you know, when you have kids, you have kids. You put them into society. You are just welcoming yourself to a whole bunch of different kinds of thinking. If you've got kids, you know this. If you've gone to school lately, you know this. That the big thing that's the big fear in all the schools, of course, peanuts. You know, I've got to go through my kid's lunch and figure out what I can send my kid to school with. I liked it better when I was growing up. You know, by the time I got to grade 1, if you were allergic to peanuts, you were fucking dead. It's your allergy. You be fucking concerned. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Kids are great. Here's what I think my job as my dad is, as a dad. I think my job is to irritate my kids to no end. And I'm getting a gold medal in it. Here's what I love doing. As a parent, I love the wet willy. Oh my God. You know the traditional wet willy, right? Finger, saliva, ear. Right? And my kids think that is the most disgusting thing. I've come up with a new one. I don't know what the name of it is. It's palm, ugh. So far the willy isn't looking so bad, is it? But you know what? Like the traditional wet willy, which I just described, it doesn't matter what actual combination I try. My kids hate it. Like my finger, her saliva, yeah. Like her finger, my saliva, yeah. I probably said my daughter in saliva way too many times. Oh, that was a line. Yeah, that was a fucking line. Oh, what else is happening? Oh, actually, I've got 2 girls. My oldest is 11, so she's at that age. I'm kind of uncomfortable. She's naked. So I solved that problem. I don't go to that website anymore. Fuck off. I'll be telling that in the morning at the office. And don't get me wrong, I still maintain it. Money is money. You can visit me online at howimpayingforcollege.com. Fucking fool. You are not going to like the next one then. Or the one after that. Oh man, summertime, then we got the fall. Yeah, I know how it works. Yeah, I went to Leaside. I'm fucking smart. Go Lancers. So people think, maybe he did go to Leaside. Fall time, August, September, my favorite time of the year because that's when they do the Terry Fox run. I don't do the Terry Fox run. Obvious. I don't do the Terry Fox run. Not because, hey, don't get me wrong. Raises a lot of good, a lot of good money for a good cause. I just don't do it because at the beginning I was confused. I thought it was run 10 kilometers like Terry Fox. And that would just be really sore on my hip. But I tell you, if I ever do a Terry Fox run, I'm going to do a real Terry Fox run. I'm going to quit at 5 kilometers, have an ambulance taken to the hospital. Oh, that's what I'm saying. That statue across from Parliament Hill, fucking quitter. That's what I'm saying. Let me get this straight, Terry. You started the race, you started the run because you have cancer, and now you're quitting the race because you have cancer. Choose. As I said, I've got kids, and every once in a while, when you've got kids, you go to these events, you go out to things, and I don't live in Toronto. I grew up here, but I live in the Ottawa Valley. And, oh my God, we moved up there 10 years ago, and oh my God, it's just like the battle cry, like, I don't want to fuck my cousins, look. Rules are rules. And we're up. So a couple of years ago, Ottawa was host to the Winter Special Olympics. So I took the family down. And it was one of those events that didn't dawn on me until we got there. Probably should have had a little talk with the kids. But we were at the figure skating. I don't know how many we watched, 5 or 6. And finally one of my kids turned to me and said, "Do they even practice, Dad?" I don't know. I'll tell you what I did notice at the Special Olympics, different than a lot of other sporting events. You don't get a lot of the former athletes in the announcer's box. So Jeff, just before the race, what are the athletes thinking? My finger pitched in my ear. Yes, it does, Jeff. Back to you in the box, Bob. You know what else they don't have? If they came out with it, oh my God, I'd play it and you'd play it. If Sony PlayStation came out with a Special Olympics game cartridge, oh my God, because it would have all the events that are in the Special Olympics, like javelin. That you get to set up your character, like other sporting cartridges. You get to decide how special you are. Severely. Oh look, I'm already facing the wrong way. I just love the fact that they've taken a regular event, a regular sporting event, and they've just slapped the word special in front of it. They don't do that for any other sporting event. You're not sitting there watching TV and somebody comes up and he says, "Is that the Indy 500? Sorta. Yeah, it's called NASCAR. Show, guys. Scott McMann, everybody. Nice